Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Neon Sundown, made by the developer of Victorio, as shown by the visual style. But honestly, it's striking and it works. It's nice and simple, and it looks very clean. So I realize he's actually working on both, but my bet is the developer saw Vampire Survivors and said, hey, but what if this game was like deeper, and decided to try and cross it a little bit with Nova Drift. So we can play as the Duster, Jack of all trades, Master of none, good starting ship, fails in specific deck archetypes. Alright, we're just gonna dive right in and we'll see what happens. Oh, do I have to actually... Power modules. Anything? No. Okay, how do I start? Okay, I'm not sure what I did, but it works now. So, yep, this looks pretty familiar. Big, empty... Oh boy, but I actively get to shoot here. Fair enough. I level up. So split shot projectile, but reduces fire rate, increases weapon damage by 15%, or endless barrage of shurikens. Let's go with that. I'm gonna turn down those sound effects because, yep, there's much, and I'm gonna swap the FPS down to 60%. Alright, anything else? Shift dash, so I can actually dodge. Oh baby, that's solid. So it looks like the shurikens just kind of fire out endlessly on their own, and don't really seem to have any kind of specific targeting. They'll just shoot at whatever. That is a very glowy EXP bar. Holy moly. Alright. Let's see. Reduces bullet spread, reduces damage, increase EXP gain, or additional layer of defense, 5 HP. I'm gonna go for the EXP gain. I don't know what the maximum level is. It looks like I level slower and slower as we go on, but that's about it. It doesn't seem like there's a synergy system in the same way that you'd have in Vampire Survivors, but that might not be a problem. Decreases weapon cooldowns, torpedoes, or shuriken cooldown. Okay, so I can level up different things. Well, seeing as I'm just kind of being surrounded anyway, I might as well just go a little nuts here. Do I recover HP over time? I'm not sure. Oh, that's bad. Bolts explode, increases cooldown. I'll take it. Namely because I'm getting surrounded here and having a little bit of AoE. To just chunk through this mess of enemies is... Oh my god, this actually might be incredible. I recently talked about, I was griping a little bit about games being maybe too derivative. Summons a rotating scythe that slices through enemies, bullet spread, or EXP gain. Freaking... Ooh. So it just rotates around me. That's upsettingly good. I mean, not actually upsettingly good, but that's really good. Let's see, increases damage or adds split shot? No, I don't want to spread too thin here, because then we run into deck bloat. I want to go kind of deep on some of these if I can. If I can increase my fire rate, though, that'll go a long way. But yeah, I was talking recently about how there's kind of that worry that you're going to run into all weapon cooldowns. Let's go for overclock, because I bet that controls my attack speed. Perfect. I don't think it affects my scythe in the slightest, but I'll make it work. And the scythe is just great. But, you know, games being too derivative, you know, when you see one game take off, a bunch of developers rush to follow suit, because they know that there's a gold mine just waiting to be tapped. And some part of me was kind of worried with the success of Vampire Survivors that we were going to get a bunch of kind of iffy clones. Well, I can already say we've gotten at least a couple of iffy clones that I haven't covered, and one incredibly good clone that is actually probably going to take over my channel for a while. This is already great. Let's see. Infliction for more damage. Let's go for the EXP gain. I want to level faster. Because if there was a max level, I wouldn't care, but there might not be. Split shot is interesting. Reduces fire rate. That's tempting. Let's go for shurikens. I'm just gonna let the shurikens do their thing. I don't actually think the shurikens are that good, to be honest. Ooh, okay, that hurt. I'll have to see if there's some way that I can heal here. Let's see. Keep going for EXP gain. Just absolutely... Oh, you're a fast sucker. And a tough sucker. Ooh, boy. Okay. There we go. I will say this solves a lot of my immediate problems with Vampire Survivors. Namely, there's not really a whole lot of feeling of of variety to it. You pick your build and you generally stick with it. Maybe you do a little bit more than that. But that's about the extent of it. I wonder if the cooldown reduction makes the scythe go faster. It kind of feels like it's going quick. Yeah, I am not healing. Okay, there we go. Grab another one. Let's see. EXP. Now let's... More shurikens. Though they're still kind of not really that helpful. Ooh. A lot of these enemies just like to speed at me from off screen. But, so Vampire Survivors, you kind of know what your build, what build you want to maybe be going for. Oh. That looks like healing, but there's a question of whether or not I'm going to be able to get to it. Neon Scythe, orbital speed by 15%. I can't pick it up. And this confuses me. I don't know what that green thing is. I was assuming it would be health. Please heal me? Or something? It's invincible, and I can't seem to do much with it. This is very, very early in development. I'm 99% certain that the developer for this just said, like, hey, but what if? Let's grab Safeguard just to give myself a little bit of HP. Hopefully there's like an HP regen. I know there's meta progression. And hopefully there's an HP regen one. Because just a little bit of that and some movement speed I think would go a very long way. Why can I not pick you up? What do you do, Dreadnought? Oh, there's a boss. Ooh. It actually shoots bullets at me. The one thing I would say I'm noticing is that an amount of EXP is just getting, like, disappearing off camera. One thing I really liked about Vampire Survivors is that the EXP would condense down into higher and higher denomination chunks, effectively. Well, the green thing disappeared eventually. I have no idea if I managed to pick it up. Nope, I most certainly did not. Ah, dead. It's fine. Okay, so let's check the store. How many power crystals do I have? 1. Steal 5% of an enemy's health when killed. Let's pick that up. Because that alone is going to... Ooh, hi. Okay, so we have new things that we can unlock. New arena, new card. Oh, new cards. So if we get up to 10 minutes, we get an achievement, new card, and some other stuff. Fear Factory. Let's go for Fear Factory, I think. I like the fact that it has a different background. Speedster. Agility-based ship. Very fragile. Worth it. Alright. Zippy little gun. And starts with the scythe. Also very purple. I liked explosives. I'm gonna go split shot. Oh, that's what it does. There we go. Well, it's quick, that's for sure. Let's go for the split shot for the time being. Nothing too hard about the rest. Okay, overclock. I should probably grab Safeguard, but by merit of the fact that I actually have some lifesteal now, it makes my life much, much easier. Let's see, reduces damage, but reduces spread. I'm gonna go Safeguard. Just a little bit of survivability goes a very, very long way. But yeah, I love the fact that this is a combination of some of my favorite games. Some of my favorite games. We want to go torpedoes. Sounds interesting. Oh, and they home. Okay. So it's random directions, but worth it. There we go. Okay, this should be sick. We already have a split shot. Do we get another one? Kind of, yeah. Because here's the thing. Yeah, yes, it does reduce my overall attack speed. However, the screen very quickly just devolves into bullets. And those bullets are my friend. Let's see, overclock. We'll just reduce weapon cooldown. Grab as much as we can. Okay, you're a big sucker, but I'm fast. which makes this a lot easier. It's a little hard to see. I almost hope that there's a an option to reduce bloom. More split shot. It's hurting my cooldown kind of bad. Is it, actually? Not really. More split shot. If only I could get them to bounce off of the edges of the screen. Which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But I like it all the same. Alright. Let's just level up the scythe some more. I'm curious if there's, like, some really interesting upgrades beyond just, like, more. Because the speed is good, but what if I got a second scythe? Or, you know, what if the scythes bounced out and grabbed enemies? Okay, safeguard, or do we go EXP gain? I'll go EXP gain. It already feels pretty fast, but I might as well. I don't need safeguard that bad at the moment. Especially because I'm so fast, I'm not going to get surrounded in the same way. Okay. And yeah, there are considerably less enemies that I have to deal with, which is really lovely. That's explosives, overclock. I might as well do overclock. Just keep dropping my cooldowns. There we go. Oh, that was enemy meant for me. The one problem is I'm running into this. All of the everything is purple. Let's see, increases damage by 2. Everything is purple, which means it's a little hard sometimes telling if it's mine or an enemy's, and that there's just a little bit of a background texture. Ooh. I can get my HP back pretty quick. Okay. Shuriken, Scythe, or Infliction. Grab this. I don't know what this is. It was a thing for sure. Oh, that's summoning critters. That's what's going on. Unfortunately, the lifesteal isn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Unfortunately, it suffers a little bit from the fact that most of these enemies have, like, next to no HP. Let's go safeguard. Just boost up for a bit. I'll get my HP back. Just take some doing. Okay, I am very appreciative of the fact that I am the speed machine at the moment. It's explosive? Nah. Infliction. I don't need explosive. Not with split shot just carrying me. It more or less just shreds through them. I do really like the EXP. It's kind of beautiful watching it just home in on me. Let's see. More EXP gain? Nah. More damage. Oh. I guess it just bugged out. And that's why the green crystal... Ah, damn it. That's why the green crystal wasn't working. Well, didn't work. Did I get a... I did get a shard. Ship's viewing range by 5%. Mobility, movement and dash speed, EXP gain, or gathering range. Let's grab the gathering range. And we have another one of these. I'm going to grab a little bit of regen, too. Because the lifesteal is okay. Bomber Blitz. Didn't get the new arena, but yeah, let's go for Bomber Blitz. Full of bombs that'll explode on impact. Oh, baby. Hi. Okay. Let's just do Speedster again. And we'll see what happens. Okay, I think we will want Split Shot again. So I have a limited amount of arena to be in. Holy moly. Okay, this is going to be a wild run. Oh, power modules. I'm a fool. Start, let's see. Bomber Blitz. Continue. Speedster. There we go. I was wondering about those. Okay, I need just a little bit of EXP. I can maybe do something. Bullet spread? No, just damage. Okay, because I gotta level up, and I think we need split shot. Damn, those bomber enemies are really hard to kill. Shurikens, bullet spread. Infliction. Okay. I can understand why this one has less constraints. Okay, please split shot. Split shot! Okay. I think the other one that would make this much, much easier. Nope. Damn it. I might want to leave that one for slightly later. We did get a new ship, though. Alright, do we go back to Fear Factory, or... Oh, I have to complete that one. Let's go back to Fear Factory to get a new arena. Tanky ship with auto health regen. Oh. Wait. Did I lost my power modules. That's interesting. Oh. There's also Triangle Buzzsaw. So this is the different phases when everybody shows up. There's also starting cards, blacklisted cards, some other things. I'm not sure about losing the power modules. Because that's a little unfortunate. But whatever, I'll just roll Chonko. We'll just see what happens. Ooh. Okay, immediate problem with Chonko. Freaking slow. Which is a little rough on this stage. I mean, he does have the ability to just shotgun through everything. I'm just gonna grab a bunch into this scythe. That is my... It's probably my best bet for not getting totally mobbed here. Okay. Split shot. Yep. There we go. I appreciate the fact that I have a multi-shot card now. That's gonna carry me a fit. Oh boy. Okay. Another level of multi-shot. Yeah, see, that's what I thought split shot was going to be. I was wrong. Unfortunately, there's just a couple too many enemies. I don't do enough damage. Safeguard explosives. Okay, there we go. Whew. There we go. I think we're good. Now all we need to do is just start stacking overclock and raw damage. Because I punch like a champion. I just also move like a brick. Another level of split shot? Yes. Is it practical? Yeah, actually. Works out really well. Affliction for the more damage. Beautiful things. It's very pretty. I sincerely hope we get to see a bunch of like really wild upgrades that kind of show up here and there. Another overclock? Yeah. I like the scythe, but it doesn't have much for stopping power. And it's a little too close for comfort, so it takes out most enemies that get close to me. It isn't actually that great. And, you know, keeping the foes off my butt. Okay, shurikens, torpedoes, scythe. I'm just gonna keep leveling up what I've got. Don't really need perks. Or, I don't need shuriken. it might actually be good. Same thing with the torpedo. Okay. The, health regen on this guy is very slow. I was expecting something a little bit more. I'm not going to survive this one. Overclock. Okay, it's dead, but I'm going to be here for a while. Oh! That's a power shard. That's what those are. Unfortunately, can't do anything to it. Or about it. And I'm dead. Yeah, just a little too slow. I bet if I gave him Siphon, it wouldn't be so bad. But yeah, I couldn't pick it up. Okay. So, I think if I want to do Fear Factory, I have to have Speedster. I think it's just not going to make it otherwise. Cooldown, piercing, lifetime, regen 0. Chonko. It says with auto health regen, but it doesn't actually have it. Yeah, none of them do. It's a little unfortunate. Okay, so why don't we go back to the Abyss? No. It's 7.5 minutes here. That's the tough one. Okay. So let's do Fear Factory with Speedster. I have to go fast. I'm not going to survive otherwise. Okay, split shot, overclock. Neon Scythe, torpedoes, multi-shot. I'm just going to bullet hose. My damage ain't great, which is the one downer. But if I can get one into split shot, I will be in a happy spot. Or we get another one, and it just drastically reduces my damage. We'll see what happens. There we go. Now I can just chew through the best of them. Neon Scythe, Shurikens, Bullet Spread. We don't really care about Bullet Spread, so I guess Scythe. There we go. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately I've got to survive for 5 minutes here. To be able to get a healing card. Once we have that, that's probably going to solve so many of my immediate problems. I would love explosives. But I'm just going to go for the raw damage. Yeah, that would effectively double my cooldowns. It's a little tough. Yeah, let's just raise everything up. It's a shame about the power shards being not quite functional. I will, after this, well, I don't even really need to send an email. I can just send the video to the developer because I'll put this up like tomorrow. I was going to say immediately, but no, it's going to be kind of late. But hopefully we can see a hotfix that fixes a couple of these problems, namely gem pickups and the cells being disappearing. Okay. So we're definitely a hose, for better or worse. And yeah, let's just keep investing in infection. The more damage I can do, the better. Oh, look at all that. But yeah, effectively, anything that fixes the meta progression is probably going to help the most. Because yeah, losing those power modules is a bit of a shame. Maybe it's intentional, but it doesn't feel like it. Let's see. Do we keep going overclock? Sure. Because that is actually fairly tremendous, and I just want to be able to hose through most things. The enemies here aren't very tough. There's just a lot of them. Okay, reduce spread. Don't know how much I care. I'm gonna grab one in explosives, though. Because it's cool. and chews through the little guys like nobody's business. And also seems to have added a little bit more knockback. Okay, multi-shot, overclock, overclock. Hello, do we have a foe? Yes, we do, including the spawners. So it doesn't matter as much. As long as I am a living fireworks show, the little guys aren't as much of a problem. Yeah. Keep grabbing overclock, because if I can get back down into like 0.1 territory, we just machine gun and nothing lives. Ooh. Problem is when they jettison themselves into me, that's when it gets spooky. Okay. Infection, bullet spread. Another safeguard might not be the worst idea. But I'm not in the most amount of danger yet. Okay. Captain Explosive will not be downed by you. I just gotta make... Was it 5 minutes? I hope it was only 5 minutes. Okay, the spawner is up here somewhere. Do we get a multi-shot? Yes. I think the spawner just already died. There he is. Yeah, those are the spookiest, because the little guys are generally the fastest. And there's all the power shards, but yeah, they're like invincible or something. Ah, it's okay. Oh, baby. Well, I feel right at home. Honestly, this actually is pretty close to what Nova Drift was kind of at its start. The main difference is this is a proper twin-stick shooter and it doesn't use the asteroid-style movement, which I think a number of people are probably going to find rather attractive. Don't get me wrong, I love Nova Drift. I think it's an incredible game and it's incredibly well made, and I can 100% understand why people would like that control scheme, but it is really awkward, especially if you're not used to it. This is a lot more sensible. Just go for the EXP rate, because we're leveling really fast. Look at all these shards that I can't pick up. Also just eat my bullets too. I might want to just move on, but there's so much EXP here. Also this big guy that could kill me at any second, if he so chose. Do I want another split shot? Sure. I want to hit a thing and then for the world to become bullets. I would love to see some more advanced perk cards that come off of these. Evolution effectively, but say with like the split shot or the scythe or something. Say if every once in a while you get a level that is like not a scalable card, but what if the split shot made them spin? Or have slight homing or something, but it reduces their damage slightly. Oh. Wait. Is this incremental? Do these things compound? They might? I've been playing a lot of incremental games lately, and they do. So the more of these you stack, it's 25% on top of what you already have. So every time you pick up one of those EXP cards, it compounds. I realize that that is kind of broken, but I love the idea of it. It just means that there are going to be some like absolutely upsettingly strong meme builds here. Anything that works off of a percentage is wild. Let's just keep leveling my scythe. There we go. And my best... Okay, I think we've we've survived long enough. I'm going to see if I can shoot for 10 minutes, because if I can get 10 minutes, we get access to everything from this, this section. Let's see, reduce bullet spread. Do I want to go multi-shot? I do. However, I'm going to go for safeguard. Reason being, if we know that the percentages are compounding, then we actually want to start stacking a bunch of damage upgrades. If I can. Music is sick. It's very lovingly Outrun, and as a massive fan of anything Outrun related, it's just lovely playing one of these games. Yeah, look at this. Even more EXP gain rate, which is good because we are actually leveling slower. And so picking up all kind of compounding level up related cards should speed this up dramatically. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna keep leveling it up. And we'll just see what I can do. I mean, damage-wise, none of these enemies are particularly dangerous to me yet. I really should probably not be here, though. Okay, let's just leave. I love all this EXP that is being dropped, but those power cells are absolutely just all over the place. I don't think I can escape them. Never mind. Because unfortunately they don't slow down enemies, but they do block all my bullets. There we go. Haven't seen any more of the unit spawners spawning in, which is kind of nice. Woohoo. These guys are getting tougher. What I need is damage boosts, but I haven't been... They haven't been the most forthcoming. And the torpedoes are functionally useless to me, unfortunately. I've inspected into them and they don't have the damage or the ability of what I'm looking for. Oh boy. Okay, Phase Infinity. Bullet Spread, Neon Scythe. Just up the scythe. And it seems like there are perk cards that do benefit the scythe more than just its rotational speed. Or orbit speed. Makes me wonder if... Whoa. Yeah, see, every once in a while you run into an enemy that gets kind of shotgunned into you. I'm dead. Damn. I mean, I made it reasonably far. I did also manage to get one of these, which is nice. I'll grab a siphon, at the very least. And we've got the new card, which I think gives me some healing. I just don't know if it matters too much. Okay, so if I go back to the Abyss, which actually might be really good. So, complete Bomber Blitz and Dynamo. I mean, complete. I just have to live for 2 minutes. Which, I mean, frankly, maybe the new ship is the way to do it. But I think I'm going to do a new run on the Abyss. I could go Chonko. The main problem is I don't have any speed boosts for Chonko. However, there's not a whole lot of speed enemies. So, yeah, let's try Chonko with Lifesteal. And just become Living Firework. I love this special effect when he hits. Yeah, I'm gonna put some more time into this. Alright. There we go. Now all we need is some split shot. Honestly, the EXP gain would also be very worthwhile. There we go. Yeah, I'm hoping that that HP looking perk is slight regen. But I don't know when we're gonna find it. We will see. Okay. The immediate problem is my attack speed is actually just bad. Damage is good. There you go. Regen. It's huge. Because it doesn't need to be much, it just needs to be there. So now I don't have to worry about taking damage as much. There we go. Another regen. Only immediate problem with more cards is deck bloat becomes more and more of a problem. That only getting 3 choices, it'd be nice if I could specifically ban certain cards. Or if there was kind of a weighting where it's just like, hey, you seem to really like this type of card. Do you want more like it? And I'd be like, yes. You know, so it's like, you've invested a bunch of points into this scythe. Let's just kind of, the more you get, the more scythe you get. Okay, overclock. I like split shot, but we need overclock. Otherwise, I'm going to be attacking so slowly. Let's see. Bullet spread, EXP gain, or another overclock. Okay. I want another overclock, but let's go for the EXP gain while we're here. Because if we can start that, that compounding, that's going to speed us along so much. In fact, for, I think, a lot of runs, going for the EXP gain whenever you see it go by seems like the way to go. There we go. Let's just delete. It works. So Neon Scythe, not that helpful. Regen, it's kind of... yeah, let's go for the regen. Even if it's not that impressive. Okay, we're just gonna chonk our way through. Luckily, one, I'm not purple, and my enemies are red. So I can actually see what's going on here. That hurt a bit. Grab split shot? Yeah. I want multi-shot. But I don't know when that's gonna happen. There's one power gem, but unfortunately, can't do anything to it. Okay, Neon Scythe, another regen. Just keep grabbing regen. The Scythe is neat, but doesn't really carry me too much, whereas the regen, stacking a bunch of that means... can heal. I don't think the lifesteal is as good as I was hoping it would be. Okay, we do have a number of enemies that are a little fast. Oh, right. I forgot. I have a dash. Oh my god, never mind. I was like, I have a dash, I should use it. And the answer is, no I don't. Okay, I actually really wish different ships had different quote-unquote shift abilities. Because Chonko's dash takes him like nowhere. So, instead, what if Chonko didn't have a... oh, well, this is a pain. I guess I'll grab torpedoes just to give myself a little bit extra. I can do nothing to this. My attack speed is too slow. Poor Chonko. Poor Chonko, he tried. Okay, that might have been the end of it. It was certainly rude. I don't know if the lifesteal is doing anything. It might be. There we go. Grab next. Neon Scythe. I'm just gonna grab a couple of these, seeing as they show up anyway. This way, if I run into another group of little spitters. It's less problematic for me. Okay, and I do a ton of damage to the Dreadnought, if I can get to him. Just avoid. I've got HP for days. I just need to live long enough to get him back. One more. There we go. Boss is dead. Didn't actually drop. No, it dropped a chunk. Okay, another level in regen. Because the other stuff is solid, but I want to go back from frail to hardy. And yeah, it makes a noise as though it's breaking, but alas, no dice. Alright, I'm just gonna kind of chill. Let's see. EXP again? Multi-shot. I think it reduces my damage, but being able to fire multiple is kind of big. Especially if this is a dangerous place to be. I want that damage, but we've got to go for the EXP gain. But yeah, I feel like Chonko should actually have like a charge. That you hold his shift, and it charges up. You hold the shift button down, and it charges up a like a charge, and so you can actually go pretty far and pretty fast, but you have to like wait for it to trigger. Because I feel like that would be a good way of giving this guy a dash, because his current dash is frankly embarrassing. We're just here again, aren't we? Oh, there's only so much I can do about it. Grab another overclock. Increasing my attack speed and split shot are like the two things that would help the most here. Unfortunately, these little guys don't give a whole lot of EXP. Okay, what do we got? Just increase my maximum HP. I have no idea when this is going to be over. There's nothing I can do about it either. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, I think I'm toast. Yeah, I'm dead. It's fine. It was a solid run. We didn't get to the 10 minutes that I needed to, but I got the new card. Yes! I have no idea what the new card is, but I have it. Really wish I could actually adjust these, but alas. Do I do one more quick run? Let's try one more quick run with Chonko. Oh, but did I get any power modules? Nah. I should have gotten plenty. However, bugs. But it's fine. Now let's just take Chonko in. Being able to just delete most of these foes should carry pretty well. Okay, split shot, explosives, overclock. Split shot. Can I destroy the bombs? I don't think so. Which is a little bit of a doozy. Do I go for the overclock? I think my best bet here is to just delete any of the mine layers before they even get remotely close to me. Okay. Hopefully those bombs disappear after a while. Otherwise we're going to be in trouble. But I also only need to be here for, like, a short-ish period of time. And because Chonko is actually Chonko, we don't have to worry about accidentally careening into something trying to dodge. Which is something I was running into previously. Let's see. EXP gain. Reason being, it compounds. So the more I invest into it, the better. I'm pretty sure I die if any of those bombs touch me. And yeah, they don't go away, do they? Almost makes this level more of a puzzle fight than anything. There we go. Yeah, to some degree, I don't actually even care about the other little guys, because eventually I'm going to get regen. And can just kill. I just need to make sure... The problem is the mines act as permanent bullet walls. That's the big problem with the mines. If there was some way to, like, pierce or something, it wouldn't be so bad. On the flip side, if I can get enough random upgrades here, maybe I can pull it off. Keep going for the EXP gain. Yeah, before the mine layers get into this kind of circle of safety that I've developed for myself, the big problem is picking up the EXP is tough. But at least I can delete them from existence. Okay, 2.5 minutes. I mean, that's way better than previous. Okay, explosive, multi-shot, or overclock. Go overclock. At this point, I do decent damage and we're not getting hit by too much. God, I wish the mines would disappear, though. Oh. Actually got something out of that. Ah, shoot. All of these are actually useful for me. Regen gets me a little bit of HP. I'm gonna go for the split shot at this point. Nuts. Oh, interesting. The shard might have broken some things. Look, if I can delete mines somehow, I wish I could push them off the map, is the easiest answer. Because yeah, if I could just not have them be here. I mean, maybe they just have shit tons of HP. And I'm clearing them out slow. I'm clearing them out slowly. It's possible. Unlikely, but it's possible. Keep going infliction. Because there's two things I've identified right now that compound. Namely, there's one. Let's see. More overclock or EXP gain? EXP gain and damage are the two that oh! That one did actually work. Though we are going to need some HP regen if I can get it. No. Money where my mouth is. Compounding interest is more important. It'll pay off. I guarantee it. There we go. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, so it's damage and EXP gain. Both have compounding interest on them. So the more of those I can stack, the better. Perfect. And yeah, we're actually getting the power gems here. Shockingly. Okay, more split shot, more overclock. More split shot. One problem is, I actually do need some attack speed here. Multi-shot. Okay, we've lived for 5 minutes, which is kind of what we needed. And the multi-shot seems to be working. Lots of things are. Overclock. Whew. Yeah, my safety zone is shifting slightly. Okay, a little bit more regen, a little bit more regen. I don't need explosives. We're not fighting anything dense enough. Oh. But I am dying. Let's get a little bit more regen. Unfortunately, I don't think it's enough to save me. Because I one-shot pretty much everything. Game over. Got it. Well, one way or another, we completed Bomber Blitz, which was a doozy of a fight. We got... Okay, there's all of the power cores that I was looking for. And then some. Yeah, so when they drop, they drop. So I don't have to worry about them being consumable anymore because I guess they're just that. And then we have access to the Dynamo, which gives me a new ship, a new arena, new card. That might be bullet speed? Oh no, piercing. Probably. And we don't know about the next one. Well, the big bonus is, because I have all of these cores now, it doesn't really matter that they're bugged out on a couple of the levels, because fundamentally now I just have enough that I can buy whatever I want. Yeah, piercing. Adds 1 layer of piercing to each projectile. Oh my god, that's obscene. What I probably want to do is just stack piercing and EXP range. Eyesight is interesting, but there's a card for it. Huh. Oh no, starting armor is how much HP it has. Siphon is interesting, but I don't know how it works. 25% chance to avoid damage. I don't know if you can get that up to 100%. But I love the idea of piercing as an option. Either way, I'm going to be playing more of this because the music is fantastic. The gameplay is solid. It's almost that perfect midpoint between Vampire Survivors and Nova Drift. The only thing it needs is evolving perks, you know, that they get deeper and deeper. I like the fact that I can, you know, just incrementally stack EXP gains to the point where I could even potentially gain millions of EXP if I, you know, get enough of those perk cards and live long enough to get it. But, you know, it's there. It's a possibility. Oh, best time is 7:29, not 7:33. I was just shy of that one, so I'll have to do another Abyss run. Probably with Fear Factory. Now that I've got a lot of the perks, I can probably make probably Fear Factory, probably with a speed ship. I could probably make it there, because this one increases the arena size by 5% every time you pick it up. And I bet that compounds too. And then whatever Dynamo is and all these other things. But for now, I do not know when Neon Sundown is going to be available, to be honest. I think there might be a free playtest available at some point, but actually no, planned release date, the 11th. So actually this comes out on Friday. Perfect. Well, I hope you guys have some fun with it too. I'll go send the developer an email and make sure some of the bugs are known about. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But for now, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more, stick around because I'm going to be doing this daily for, gosh, probably the next couple weeks until I get tired of it or run out of fun builds to play around with. But for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.